Sometimes baby opossums can get left behind, and when they do, those orphaned opossums are frightened and mean. Well, this is the story of Scrappy the Rally Possum, or the Rally Opossum if you want to be technical, and his baby foster opossums. Scrappy saw a story about interesting urban wildlife rescue, fostering and re-releasing baby opossums back into the wild. He felt inspired. You see, Scrappy is so happy to have found a home in the Lawn Park in the Oakland Bars. But he's never forgotten that this wasn't always the case. As a young possum, Scrappy too lost his home at the Oakland Coliseum when that other team left town. Now, Scrappy wants to pay it forward and help the next generation of baby opossums be rehabilitated and released. So he's fostering 5 babies to show everyone with a little love and care there's a world of possibility out there. Ballersville, please help Scrappy and his baby opossums by donating to interesting urban wildlife rescues. Scrappy Boys. Some chefs spend their lives searching for perfection. Others spend decades asking one question. What if and outcomes?
I was 6 years old. My mom made garlic noodles. My dad made hot dogs. And I thought, why are we living separate lives? They used to call me crazy all the time. Teachers would say, Mike, focus on that. My friends would say, Mike, you're a real hobby. I just couldn't stop thinking. A noodle dog. Some people see a hot dog. But what I see is possibility. About being just food. It's a reminder that possible is a possibility. The batteries are meant to be broken.
Scrappy Town. Some call it a hot dog, others call it noodles. Chef Mike calls it a beginning.
That is so good. Like you were saying, I don't even know how to do it. I can't stop.
Lamani is a baseball park. Lamani Park is Oakland. In 1947, the Ballers came out of World War II and Lamani. That decade, it was home to some of the first integrated baseball games in America. Long before they became legends, David Hinson, Frank Robinson, and Kurt Flood perfected their swings play at Lamani. For years, it was the best kept secret in baseball that Lamani produced more stars than any park in the country. For too long, the park was overlooked. But like Oakland, Lamani is resilient. The Oakland Ballers have ushered in a new era, and the park's best days are still ahead. So come, like the next champion of baseball in Oakland along with us. The Oakland Ballers are proud to call Lamani Park in the historic Prescott neighborhood of West Oakland our home field. Join us. Let's show the world how we do it in town.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Star Wars Night! Right here in historic Lamani Park, home of your reigning, defending, Pioneer Baseball League champion, Oakland Ballers! Tonight, the Ballers take on the Yuba Sutter Freebirds. First pitch is scheduled for 6:35 p.m., and you may notice the green and gold wristbands that you got at the gate. You are all officially on either Team Green or Team Gold. We'll be doing contests throughout the game. The winning team will get a mystery prize. So grab a hot dog from Mayor Mike and a cold beverage from Ice Cold Kenny. And don't forget to check out Scrappy Town in the Food Truck Plaza, where the lines are short but the bars are always accurate. Let AC Transit take you out to the Ballers game with its easy connection to West Oakland and downtown Oakland Quad. Riding the line 22 or the NL gets you from Lamani Park after 3. Skip the parking, plan your trip today at actransit.org. AC Transit, moving the East Bay since 1960. Equinite Insurance Brokers has been helping people make smart decisions since day one. Offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, and retirement and wealth management. Make a smart decision for your business or family today. Visit Equinite Insurance Brokers online at f-ins.com. Ballers fans, cool off with a proper cocktail, sip a refreshing margarita in a classical fashion, or an uplifting espresso martini beginning. Grab a margarita or cold fashion while you're at concessions, flag down an act the cocktail hopper for service in the stands, or visit the cocktail bar in the concourse for the full line. Tip-top proper cocktails, now serving over Ballers. Shout out to the choir as the team behind the transformation of Lamani Park. Thanks for building a home we're proud to play. Built by Oakland. Celebrating over 80 years, the Bay Proven Steam Supply Company is a proven leading wholesaler serving the plumbing industry and new it for self-consumers. We have 5 branches in Northern California to serve you each with a complete stock of plumbing, heating, and sheet metal supply. Visit us online at provensteamsupply.com or come and visit our location in West Oakland, 2800 San Pablo Avenue. At the corner of 28th Street and San Pablo Avenue, and see how we can help you. straight from the bottom, and always gear one. And here's your hip, get harder. Big hair, fast flow, and that pound fitness bite that keeps insurance companies shook. Real talk, real results, real living. Work stop, don't play, we get you paid.
Hey, Ballers Camp. I'm Dan Silver with Dan Silver Homes and Winter Realty. I'm an East Bay native who has lived in Oakland for over half my life. I love this town, and the Ballers have made me believe in baseball. But I'm not sure about the fees. You can find me visiting my favorite local landmarks. Coffee from Red Bay, movies at the Grand Lake Theater, live music at the Talks, new Ballers tour from Oakland, and drink some almanac at the Prescott Market. If you love the town as much as I do, I would love to work with you to sell your current home and find the next summer. See you around Vermont and be sure to say hi when you see me.
The Oakland Ballers would like to thank Ball, their official screening partner, for keeping us safe. The Oakland Ballers would also like to thank Royal Ambulance, our official medical provider. And the Oakland Ballers would like to shout out Family Laundry for taking care of all of our laundry needs. Attention Ballers family, who deal with back pain, neck pain, sports injuries, or just want to move and feel your best, here's your chance to experience the same chiropractic care trusted by your hometown teams. Dr. Brian Flannery, the official team chiropractor for the Oakland Ballers and Oakland Roots, has been helping patients and athletes perform at their highest level for nearly 30 years. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Brian Flannery today and see why championship level care isn't just for the pros, it's for you too. Go to atlashealthcenter.net to get started. That's atlashealthcenter.net. Ballers fans, tired of pain hindering your summer plans? Make sports acupuncture a part of your healthcare. Specializing in sports medicine, Dr. Tyler effectively addresses ailments with same-day results. Increase mobility, maintain agility, feel stronger, relax, and pain-free. Whether you're training for a marathon or wanting to get back to the gym, do the activities you love without hesitation. Schedule an appointment today at Sage Against the Disease Acupuncture in Oakland. Heading to or from Alameda, the Oakland Alameda Access Project, led by Caltrans, is improving connections between I-880, I-980, Oakland and Alameda to help reduce congestion, improve safety, and create better access for drivers, cyclists, pedestrians, and transit users. During construction, overnight traffic advisories, closures, and transit detours may be in effect near the Posey and Webster tubes. Stay informed before you go by scanning the QR code on the board or visiting OaklandAlamedaAccessProject.com for the latest updates and detour information. District Council 16 represent the best in business: painters, drywall finishers, glaziers, and floor coverers, proudly serving Northern California and Nevada. They stand for top-tier training, great wages, strong benefits, and dignity on the job. Join the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades today. District Council 16, building the future, one skilled trade at a time. They are one of the top smash burgers by the San Francisco Chronicle. Fast Times Burgers began at the West Oakland Farmers Market. They're known for their 100% grass-fed beef, duck fat fries, crispy beer battered onion rings, and rich and
It's a great Friday night at Raimondi Park. It's a great Friday night at Raimondi Park as we begin the Yuba Sutter Freebirds are back in town. Take on Yuba Sutter Freebirds are back in town. Open side press box. I'm Tyler Peterson with Gareth Flock. My one side press box. I'm Tyler Peterson with Gareth Flock. My one question, you Gareth.
You just want
3 games left in the first half.
In the game that starts with the starting pitching. Well, you just want to 5 of the 6 the ballers against Modesto. You felt like the starters gave the 5 of the 6 games against Modesto. You felt like the starters gave the offense these 3 games against Chance. And you're hoping they do it again. 2 of 3 out of games all competitive games. They were able to take 2 of 3 out of all competitive games.
We will hear from one of the newer ballers on the other side. We will hear from one of the newer ballers first on the professional win last night. A gentleman who got his first professional win last night. Pre-game show rolls on after this. Sat down with Gareth Clark. Pre-game show rolls on after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us as the Ballers travel to a galaxy for a night of costumes, lightsabers, and intergalactic baseballs, complete with a post-game drone show. Tonight's game features the visiting Yuba, Sutter, Freebirds, and your Oakland Ballers! Please note the primarily posting that the players, coaches, umpires, and those allowed access by Ballers management are to be on the field during the game. Fans, please refrain from walking, sitting, running, or playing near the dugouts, as this is strictly prohibited. For your safety, please be alert at all times when you're at Raimondi Park, as bats, balls, even a player or two may fly into the stands at any time. Be alert, be safe, and notify staff members in case of a medical emergency. And please note, there is no smoking allowed anywhere on the grounds at Raimondi Park. Any violation of such rules will be enforced to the fullest extent, including removed from the stadium. There are absolutely no food or beverage carry-ins allowed, and all events at Raimondi Park have a no entry policy. Please help us keep this bad air and environment. We would like each and every experience to be a pleasant one. Please treat your fellow fans with respect and courtesy, so may all enjoy all these championship baseball. And finally, fans assume all risks and dangers incidental to today's event, including before, during, and after the game. This includes
Welcome back to the Ballers pregame show. Gareth Block alongside one of the left-handed pitchers for your Ballers. It's Jake Villar, the former UC San Diego southpaw who picked up his first professional win UC San Diego southpaw who picked up his first professional win. Jake, congratulations on Oakland's win over Modesto win. Jake, it was a short congratulations on picking up your first pro win. It was a short outing, just 2/3 of an inning, but you came in a high leverage spot.
It's really cool.
How does it feel to get your first pro win in the books?
You know, having a pro win under your belt is something I can go home and talk to my parents about. Having a pro win under your belt, they can brag about it on Facebook and talk to my parents about. It's something really cool, but it's they can brag about it on Facebook. It's something really, to get here a week and a half ago and so quickly, guys, by everyone here. To get here a week and a half ago and in a big spot to by everyone get a win, man, and then ends up coming in a big spot. It's great to show up the team get a win, man. It was a one-out,
two-man in scoring position situation. It was a one-out, you did have a bit of a lead, two-man in scoring position situation. You did have a bit of a lead, dangerous really throughout the past couple of days. How are you able to approach it? Dangerous really throughout the past couple of days. How are you able to approach it?
Yeah, the plan of attack doesn't really change for me depending on the situation. Yeah, the plan of attack doesn't really change. Go out there with the best mindset I can have at that moment. Go out there with the best mindset I can have at that moment. No tweaks I need to make to have at that specific hitter. So there's no tweaks I need to make to hit a hitter. It's the same mindset I always have. Maybe I throw him a defeat the guy in front of you that hit. It's the same mindset I always have, and I was able to go beat the guy in front of you that hit.
Well, it's only been about a week and a half since you joined the team. A crazy week. It's only been about a week and a half since you joined the team. A crazy week and a half. You get the uniform and onboarded, and then eventually in the uniform and pitching. But how did this whole opportunity come about for you after you had finished at UC San Diego?
Yeah, so like you said, I finished at UC San Diego a month ago. I thought my playing career was going to be over, but I was able to put some video in front of Coach Miles here, and was really fortunate that he seemed to like the video enough to give me a call. And the next day I was signed a contract, and the day after that I was pitching in a game for the Oakland Ballers. So I'm super fortunate it came about like that, and it was such a quick turnaround. I didn't have time to even think about doing good or doing bad. I was just thinking I got to go throw the ball, so that's what I did.
Was the head spinning a little bit those first maybe 48, 72 hours you were in Long Beach, getting you adjusted to the team?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, on top of, having to go pitch in a professional baseball game, which I couldn't have even fathomed when I was a kid, I got to come in here and meet a new group of coaches and a new group of guys, and fortunately everyone here is so great to be around and so instantly welcoming that it's easy to fit in, and it's easy to just want to play for these guys. So it was, my head was spinning, but these guys put me in the best situation possible to do well.
Jake Villar is our guest here on the Ballers pregame show, and after Long Beach, you met us in Modesto from Southern California. You were going to take your car up to Modesto. How was that drive, and how long was it?
The drive was rough. It was, something like a 5 or 6 hour drive. Fortunately, I didn't have to take the bus that went overnight to Oakland, so I got to leave in the morning. But, driving all that way, got to call my mom, catch up with her, which is, always incredible. But no, a long drive, but grateful that I got to I'm getting the opportunity to play professional baseball. I'll drive however long I need to.
Well, as someone who was on that bus ride, I'll tell you, I would much rather be in that car ride with you than be on the bus ride and getting back at 5 in the morning in Oakland. But hey, a couple years at UC San Diego, you made some starts. You were primarily in the bullpen this past year. What was it like with the Tritons and making quite a spirited run in the postseason?
Yeah, playing at UCSD was one of the great times of my playing career. Like you said, I was in the bullpen that entire last year, and UC San Diego is not a school that's known for its sports, but they're on the rise, I can assure you. And it was incredible to make that sort of run with a team and get a chance to play, for a championship. You don't get that opportunity every day, and I'm grateful I was able to build something with those guys that were there.
Jake Villar is our guest here on the Ballers pregame show. Last question for you, for the fans that are still getting to know you for the first time, and they've seen you out on the mound a handful of times, but what are they getting out on the mound each time you take the hill? What are they going to be getting from you?
I always like to say I'm a competitor. I'm not 6'5", I'm not throwing 98 miles an hour, but I'm going to spin it with the best of them. I'm going to command it with the best of them, and I'm going to compete my butt off for the guys in the dugout to try to get us a win whenever I can.
Well, Jake, you have officially a win in your baseball reference page. Congratulations on that, and we're looking forward to some more outings soon.
Thank you. Yeah, me too.
That's Jake Villar with us here on the Ballers pregame show. We'll be back right after this on Ballers TV.
And now it's time for the starting lineup for the visiting Yuba Sutter Freebirds. Leading off, the second baseman number 6, Isaac Nunez. Batting second, the center fielder number 22, Jackson Mayo. Batting third, the designated hitter number 3, Zach Chamizo. Batting fourth, the left fielder number 19, Josh Phillips. Batting fifth, the first baseman number 18, Andrew Krishna. Batting sixth, the right fielder number 31, Christian Castaneda. Batting seventh, the third baseman number 4, Jordan Donahue. Batting eighth, the catcher number 8, Diego Aragon. Batting ninth, the shortstop number 2, Devin Dixon. Devin Dixon is our beer bearer. If Dixon strikes out, fans will get $5 cans of True Razor for the rest of the inning. So make some noise when it takes to the plates. And on the mound tonight for the Freebirds is number 29, Anthony Silvas. Ladies and gentlemen, you are bearing witness to the greatest comeback story in the history of sports. That's right. They tried to take baseball away from Oakland, and we took it back. And we're the reigning, defending, Pioneer Baseball League champions, and we have Chewbacca in the house. It doesn't get any better than that. They can never, ever take the baller out the Bay or the Galaxy. What about it, Miss? It's all over. Oakland are Pioneer League champions in 2025.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball. Just about ready for first pitch. Let's look at our two pitchers brewing matchup. Brought to you by Two Pitchers Brewing. There is one of them, Michael Riley and Anthony Silvas, who we saw last time here. Got roughed up, but I thought he looked pretty good.
And he didn't allow a hit or a run through 3 innings. Went 6, struck out 4. The fastball looked good for Silvas, the former Twins farmhand. Michael Riley makes his first start in about a month, since June 17th. He's a guy who's made starts before, and he'll look to fill in admirably today for Oakland.
All right, let's turn it over to public address announcer Tariq Ansari.
And now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Oakland Ballers. Taking the field with the Ballers from a galaxy far, far away, it's the Grasshoppers from San Lorenzo Little League. Leading off, the shortstop, number 3, Tremaine Cobb. Batting second, the center fielder, number 9, Isai Santos. Batting third, the third baseman, number 15, Jake Allgaier. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 18, Jaden Kalura. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 16, Jeter Ibarra. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 27, Noah Blythe. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 30, Paul Winland. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 23, Nick Leahy. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 21, Cam Buford. On the mound tonight for your Oakland Ballers is number 6, Michael Riley. The Oakland Ballers are managed by Aaron Miles. Before we start today's game, we acknowledge that the land where the Oakland Ballers work, train, and play sits on the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ohlone in the territory of Huichin, encompassing regions throughout the greater East Bay area. We recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland, and we affirm their sovereign rights as First Peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if able and remove your caps. Presenting the American flag is military veteran Dave Chavez. Tonight's national anthem is being performed by guitarist Sebastian Bentley.
Well, a mixture of Francis Scott Key and John Williams here on our Star Wars night. Gareth Kwok, the Yuba Sutter Freebirds are in town. Their lineup presented by Rubenstein. What do we got?
Well, a couple new faces that we did not see in the last series meeting. Isaac Nunez, former Grand Junction Jackalope, big year for them last year. He joins the club. And Andrew Kirchner, a slugger from Cal State Fullerton, joins for the Freebirds. But a lot of familiar faces. Chamizo, Castaneda, they had big series against Oakland last time around.
Michael Riley in his third start and 10th game overall, 3-1. His record, a 10.80 ERA, 21 innings for Riley. He has struck out 25 batters, allowed 19 walks and 31 hits in that time. The home run ball's been a little bit of trouble for him. He's allowed 7 big flies in the 9 games that he has thrown so far. The defense, one big returner to that defensive position, and it comes in at third.
Jake Allgaier makes his return to the hot corner after nursing the hamstring for the past couple of days. Was available in a pinch hit capacity throughout this week, but of course Aaron Miles playing it safe, making sure the hamstring is 100% before eventually returning to the field. But good to see Allgaier back at third base.
We would like to welcome our audiences watching on both HTN and on YouTube, whether you're local to the 510 or the 916. This game is being offered to you free on the Ballers YouTube as part of our Friday night broadcast, thanks to a number of our Ballers sponsors tonight. And we're just happy that we can bring you these games. The teal jerseys, as you can see, for the Freebirds, as Isaac Nunez stands in. We saw Nunez last year as a member of the Jackalopes here at Raimondi Park. Takes a first pitch strike to begin this ball game at 6:36. The Freebirds come in with a record of 15-30. Ballers not much better at 19-26. Slightly warmer first pitch than the rest of the week, 64 degrees, and it is supposed to heat up over the weekend. Nunez with a big swing and a miss. With Grand Junction last year, 344, 17 bombs. He struck out 69 times, walked 63 times. He was with the New Jersey Jackals in the Frontier and hit 192 in 34 games. This is only his 4th game back with Frank Gonzalez. He swings and misses. And Riley opens up the game with a K with Frank Gonzalez.
Michael Riley will come at you with 4 pitches.
He swings
in
and
his
misses.
arsenal. A fastball that sits in the high 80s,
Riley
low
opens
90s.
up the
You
game
saw the
with a
slider
K.
there. That's his best swing and miss pitch. He does have a cutter and a changeup.
Here is the outfielder Jackson Mayo, who we got to see, I believe, make his pro debut here in Oakland some weeks back. Now 15 games for him, batting .250 with 4 home runs and 10 RBI, the Triple Crown numbers for him. Cut and a miss at the Riley fastball. It's 1-1. 6:35 start today, a 4:35 start tomorrow, then a 1 o'clock Sunday start, 1:05 first pitch. Hope you can make it out to this 3-game weekend series that will see the Ballers go back to 500 at a record of 0-0 on Tuesday in Long Beach. Back-to-back Ks to begin this ball game. The Ballers go back to 500 at a record of 0-0.
What you like about Riley is that he gets
on Tuesday in Long Beach.
Strikeouts a little bit more part of his game. That time the fastball on the outside at 91. Good couple of changeups as well to get ahead on Mayo.
Here's the DH, Chamizo, who pops this in the air. Early action for Allgaier, who will watch that go into the concourse. We've missed Jake out of the lineup every day. We've seen Nick Leahy, Brendan O'Sullivan, Paul Windland, a couple Ballers occupy third base in his stead. Chamizo at 343. 9 home runs, the team lead. 43 RBI, also the team lead. On the backhand, that eats up Leahy. It's going to be a base hit. So a 2-out single will bring up Josh Phillips. Phillips looked pretty good, I thought, in the 3-game series that these two teams played. He's at 256, 2 home runs, and 8 RBI. Calling the balls and strikes behind home plate is Colin Brown. You get to see our old friend Grant Myers at first base. Haven't seen much of Grant this year. And then Alan Walker, also a Raimondi favorite, at third. I've always liked the way Alan calls games because he's always very certain of himself when he makes the calls. And as an umpire, of course, you want to be certain about the calls you make. Phillips to left field. Cam leaps. It's over his head. It's going to be a double for Phillips. So that was just hit so hard that Buford, who is looking directly into the sun and trying to tell where a ball is going that's hit on a line right at him, is actually going. So a tough play. He's unable to make it. And 2 2-out hits. Here is the rookie Kirchner. Left-handed hitting first baseman from Lakewood, California. It's a ball on one big hop to Jeter, and the inning is over. No score as we head to the bottom of the first on Ballers TV.
It is time on Star Wars Night to introduce the most awesome possum in the history of the world. It's Scrappy the Rally Possum, and he has a bunch of his friends here. And as long as you're not sitting behind Chewbacca, your seats are pretty good. So check out the game, check out Scrappy. We need you to get up. We need you to make some noise. Here we go. Scrappy the Scrappy's over there just messing with everybody with the lightsaber. He's regulating everybody down here. Scrappy, do you have issues with Darth Vader? Seemed like you guys were getting along earlier. Baka says hi. He says hello. You know, last year we had a relief pitcher named Chewie. Thank you all for joining us on Star Wars Night. Remember, there's a drone show after the game presented by Rubenstein Supply Co.
Ballers will take their first at-bats of the ball game. Here's the lineup presented by Rubenstein.
Oh, great to see Jake Allgaier back in that 3 spot and playing third base. Jaden Kalora behind the plate for the first time in a couple of games. Connor Smith gets a day off, and Cam Buford gets a start, batting ninth and in left.
It's the first time in 2 years, I believe, that Cam Buford has hit ninth. Never mind, he is the all-time leader in hits in Oakland Ballers history. It's a heck of a ninth-place hitter. Tremaine Cobb at 338. He hit his 11th home run of the year yesterday after he hit his 10th home run of the year yesterday. And Gareth and I were going through it for the game. 5 leadoff home runs for Trey.
Yes.
2-0. Anthony Silva's on the mound. 0-3 so far this year. 11 games, 6 starts. The ERA at 9.78. Grounder chopped foul. Well, we said Silva's had really good stuff despite the high ERA. That last pitch was at 94.
Yeah, I remember the high in-tight fastball that he would throw into righties. I think the fastball was hovering around 94, 95 consistently, and a great start for him last time he faced the Ballers with 3 scoreless no-hit innings before eventually Oakland figured him out.
Half swing. He went around. Strikeout. Cobb heads back to the dugout. And there's one away in the first. That'll bring up Isai Santos, who has been on an absolute tear at 329, 9 home runs, 33 driven in. And is hitting well over 400 in his last 15 games. Swings and fouls that out of play. Strike one.
He's got 5 multi-hit games in his last 6 played.
One and one. See Aragon, the catcher there, just maybe thought about saying, well, maybe that was a strike. 1 and 2. When I saw Yuba coming out in those jerseys today, I thought, well, at least I know both teams won't be matching. Because at least twice last week, both teams came out in black.
I think Modesto, though, that was their only road uniform.
I agree with you. I think it was their only road uniform.
They only have blacks for the road and then home whites at home. No other alternates.
A full count to Santos. He and Cobb tied for the team lead. Or excuse me, they're tied second in walks. It's Jake Allgaier who leads the team in walks with 29. Fielded easily by Nunez, who played an awful lot of short last year for the Jackalopes, now defunct Jackalopes. He'll be at second base today with Dixon at short. Here is Allgaier. Jake at 329. He's doubled 10 times, homered 9 times, and driven in 35. One of 2 switch hitters on the team with Miles Beal, who hasn't started a game at home yet. One and one. Two and one.
Silvis will come at you with 4 pitches in his arsenal. You've seen the fastball in the mid-90s, a slider, changeup, and a curveball for the former Twins draft pick back in 2023.
Two and two now to Allgaier. That is a tough take, and that is painting the black for Silvas on the high outside corner. Baseball is a funny game because if you can throw that same pitch right where he threw it, no one will ever hit you. It's just, it's almost impossible to do that. Allgaier stays alive. In his limited absence, not officially an IL victim, he had 1 pinch hit at bat in that time. Nice take there, 3 and 2. And no playoffs on the line, no reason to push the envelope on a guy that you expect to bat in the top of your order. The showdown. And it's won by Silvis. 94 past the bat of Allgaier. Both pitchers strike out 2, and we are scoreless headed to the second on Ballers TV.
It's time for our first edition of Green vs. Gold. Check your wristbands. If you have a gold wristband, you're going to want R2 Regina to win. If you have a green wristband, you want Boba Ferno Fett to win. And I'll take blue, because no one wants blue to win. Here we go. Make sure you cheer on your mark card as the race is on. Green jumps out to an early lead. That's Boba Fett's card. And blue's jumping up front now. Where's gold? Gold's gonna charge here. Gold's gonna charge. Come on, R2 Regina. R2 wants gold. Green is in the lead right now. Gold, blue trailing behind, and the winner is gold.
Gold takes an early 1-0 lead on Green here early on this Friday night. And eyes to the press box. Everybody look behind you in the press box. Tyler and Gary are throwing out squishy barn balls. Everybody, if you want a free ball, make some noise. Your only whispers, make some noise if you want some free stuff.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on Ballers TV. It's the top of the second. No score. Our Star Wars Nights post-game drone show. Fans are having a good time. Nice crowd on a Friday evening. First pitch to Castaneda. And welcome back, Jake Allgaier. The dive and the throw for number 15. First
You can hang
pitch
a star
to
on that for Jake Allgaier. Back like he never
Star Wars
left
Nights
at the hot
post-game
corner.
drone show. Fans are having a good time.
Full
Nice
extension.
crowd
I
on
mean,
a
he could have let
Friday
Dracom
evening.
take this, but hey, why not show off
First
the
pitch
range
to
and the arm
Castaneda.
at third base?
Welcome back, Jake Allgaier. Not too dissimilar from that in the Game 5 championship series. That was a huge moment early in the game. He had hit an early home run, and then Noah Milliken, who had been in a little bit of trouble that day, had the bases loaded with 2 outs, and he prevented potentially some early runs from Idaho Falls on a play just like that. This is Jordan Donahue, who last time we saw him, he hit a grand slam to give Yuba Sutter the lead on Oakland. That was the day that Nick Leahy had to save the day with a 3-run homer, a walk-off victory the last Sunday game we played at this park. Here's the 1-2. Popped up, Kalura, Allgaier, Kalura. 2 outs. Gareth, let's go to our Caltrans keys to the game.
Well, on our Star Wars night, why not a little bit of a Star Wars twist? If Anakin Skywalker was in the house, you would tell Michael Riley to gain the high ground, and that would mean getting ahead on these Yuba hitters, making sure you're in those pitcher-friendly counts, 1 and 2, 0 and 2, and why not use the force? This lineup exploding for 19 runs yesterday, the second most this season from the Ballers offense. Keep the good times rolling, keep the line moving by using the force and the home run ball.
So you're saying Anakin probably would have learned then after nearly burning to death in a volcano.
Obi-Wan, that's right, Obi-Wan.
Anakin could have told him, don't make the mistake I did.
Yeah, don't make the mistake.
Now, see, I only say that just to try to gauge how big of a Star Wars guy you are.
I'd say I'm casual, casual fan.
Now, see, when I grew up, I had, say inherited, but there were left over a lot of old Star Wars action figures from the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
That I used to play around with. So we had a lot of Star Wars going on in my house. And I was a perfect age for the 1, 2, 3 movies. This is hit hard by Aragon, and it is going to bounce off the wall. It's a big bounce for Blythe. The throw into second is just not going to be in time. Aragon at the last second there realized that he had to actually run. And that'll bring up Devin Dixon. So both innings so far, Michael Riley has gone pretty quickly through the first 2. He allowed 2 two-out hits in the first. He allows a 2-out double here in the second. And with 2 outs, here comes the shortstop, Dixon.
You would have been, what, a teenager by the time those the Back trilogy was airing in theaters?
Yeah, the I guess we could call them the sequels. It would have been right at the, no, I would have been right at the end of college, I think.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember when those happened. Was it like 16, 18,
yeah.
20?
2016 was the revival.
Okay.
Or the return.
Because I was going to say, I definitely was post-Giants World Series, and that was during high school.
Yeah.
Oh, 0-2 to Dixon. This is outside with a fastball. Kalura wanted that fastball up. Riley steps off.
Saw the pitch clock winding down to about 4 seconds, and he hadn't come set yet.
This might work. Isai over. He's going to make the catch. That had a lot more carry on it than I thought it did, and it gave Isai just enough time to get over in that right center field gap. He got a great jump, and the inning is over. No score. Headed to the bottom of the second on Ballers TV.
The strongest character of all time. My favorite character from Star Wars is probably Anakin Skywalker. Because he did switch to the dark side. I mean, sometimes you just need those type of villains in life, man. Everything not always legit. Sometimes there's ability. Who's pitching?
Our stock always goes up.
Sodium prices. I'm out. We're cheap, just like your coverage.
We're Red Pocket, your new ultimate cell carrier. Only we give you all 3. No price increases, 2-minute care, and all major networks for your best 5G coverage.
What's your ex?
10 bucks.
You got it. Switch to Red Pocket. Like me, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Heffernan Insurance Brokers has been helping people make smart decisions since day one, offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, and retirement and wealth management. Make a smart decision for your business or family today. Visit Heffernan Insurance Brokers online at hefins.com.
Jaden Kalura comes to the plate. Kalura, Ibarra, and Blythe after Silvas went right through the top of the order in the first. Jaden Kalura has decided to come out to smooth operator and hits this to left, but on a line right at Phillips. If you're anywhere near the Oakland Athletics fandom that I have, it just initially goes right to the decision by Josh Reddick to start coming out to Careless Whisperer.
Yes.
So Kalura lines out. That'll bring up Ibarra. Hello to all of our fans who are watching on this Friday night's Ballers TV broadcast on YouTube. I would encourage anyone in Yuba or Oakland, if you're watching, if you're watching on HTN, you don't have to switch over, but at least open up YouTube and become part of our broadcast by interacting with us on the YouTube live chat. We'll have some fun today. 2-1 to Ibarra, who's up to 340. That's the second highest batting average on the team. 19 homers, 48 RBI. Fouls that out of play.
It's good velocity on that fastball from Silvas, who did not pitch at all when he was in the Twins system due to injuries. A couple stints on the 60-day IL for the right-hander.
I'd have to go through his starts to see what the issues have been. I know he's walked some batters, but he's just looked so good both the times he's come to Oakland. I mean, look at that. That's 95 on the black. Whatever it is he's had an issue with in his other starts, it really has not affected him to a great extent here at Raimondi.
I mean, that fastball is just explosive from him.
Noah Blythe has had a real good series. 324, 7 and 32 average homer RBI. It's going to be 6 up and 6 down for Silvas as we head to the third. No score on Ballers TV.
It's time, finally, for the Ice Cold Challenge, Tarek's favorite game of the night. Oh, yeah. I'm here with Ice Cold Kenny. All right, Kenny. Let's have you give us a prime example of what these guys need to do. They're going to need to pick up that bucket, and they're going to need to say, what? Ice Cold. All right, we got Donald in green. We got Aiden in gold. Remember, check your wristbands. If you have a green one, you want Donald to win. If you have a gold one, you want Aiden to win. Let's go with you first, Donald. Let's see what you got. Pick it up. Give me your best Ice Cold. Ice Cold! If you team gold, make some noise for Aiden right now. Let's see what you got. Ice Cold! All right. This has green versus gold implications on the line. Kenny, who is the winner? Green. Green has won, and it is now tied 1-1. If you have a green wristband, make some noise. If you have a gold wristband, make some noise. And if you love Star Wars, make a Chewbacca noise! We want to give a quick shout out and welcome the Oakland family to the park tonight. Thanks for coming out to celebrate with the Ballers.
Top of inning 3, and back to the top of the order for Yuba Sutter. Nunez, Mayo, and Chamizo.
The second baseman, number 9, Isaac Nunez.
Nunez struck out swinging. On a ball just off the plate in his first at bat. Begins with another big swing and a miss here. From the windup. Another swing and a miss. Well, whatever it is about Riley's delivery, Nunez so far has not been able to pick up the ball. Flores should keep this away from the zone. It's outside. Two strikeouts for Riley so far. He's allowed 3 hits, including 2 doubles. Nearly allowed another one there. That was a breaking ball that had some early break to it. And Nunez was able to pull an outside pitch.
Well, there are times Riley is susceptible to hanging that slider. The key for him is to keep it low.
Like that. A little too far outside to be tempting to Nunez. Still another pitch to play with. Popped up. Ibarra. No play as it bounces onto the Ballers dugout.
It's just working Nunez off the outside. Everything's just been away, away, away.
Crank to center. East side's got it. One away. Nunez can certainly generate a lot of power, and you see how big a swing he takes. Just enough room for Santos to put that away.
Esai's looked really impressive in center, covering all the ground necessary for a solid defensive outfielder.
Take a look at our Pacific Pipe climb to the top of the Pioneer League standings. Of course, we know that both the Coast and the Mustangs have clinched first half playoff spots. Mayo gets underneath this. Blythe gets called off for the second out. The next 2 best teams in the league, and of course the teams that are going to put themselves at least temporarily in pole position for a wild card spot, are the Range Riders and the Roadsters. Chamizo is going to have his second hit. Blythe throws it in. 2 singles. And a very recognizable pattern so far, which is the first 2 hitters, Riley had no problem with them. The third hitter always gets on. So if Yuba would just start each inning with the third hitter, then they wouldn't have an issue.
Yeah.
Here's Josh Phillips. Phillips doubled over Cam Buford's head with 2 outs in the first. Yuba at 15 and 30, still looking at our Pacific Pipe standings, are tied with Idaho Falls right now for the second spot from the bottom. They're both 15 and 30. Red Hawk is 10 and 35. They will be at the bottom when this is all said and done in 3 days. I don't believe those 2 teams have played each other, so I'm not sure if there are any tiebreak scenarios who would get that second pick in the upcoming draft next weekend. Ballers, unless something happens with Missoula or Great Falls, depending on how Oakland does, will be selecting 5th in that draft, as they are the 5th worst team, or You want to look at it another way? 7th best. Excuse me, 8th best.
Well, anytime you add best to it, it sounds good. I suppose.
2-1, but Phillips wants the challenge.
After review, the call is overturned to a ball.
All right, so the 3-0 to Phillips. 3-0 to Phillips, and they've already thrown over to Chamizo twice. Chamizo does have 3 steals on the air. There's a strike.
You're telling me you're expecting a pretty good turnout for next week's tryouts, mid-season tryout draft.
We have been told by the league that there are already as many as 90 players signed up for that event, which will include a number of players who have just finished up their most recent college season. So there should be, it's going to be the biggest turnout for that event in a while. 3-2, 2 outs. Too high. It's a 2-out walk, the first walk issued by Riley. Did not get a swing on that ball above the zone. Not a bad pitch. All right, here is Kirchner now. Didn't really get to introduce him too much. His 10th game for Yuba, he's already hit 5 homers. 351, 5 and 20 coming into the game. And a teammate of one of the newer ballers, Brock Mayer, who's in the bullpen at Cal State Fullerton. The Titans of Fullerton. It's a good baseball school. A late called strike, and I think, if anything, Kirchner is reacting.
The call is overturned to a ball.
It is a ball. I think right there, it's almost as if Kirchner thought Brown was telling on himself with the lateness of the strike call.
Little hesitation there before delivering the call.
2 up. Now 2-1. Defense is back, and there is a pretty decent shift on for this lefty bat. Ibarra not on the line, but guarding it. And Cobb nearly behind second base, you can see on your screen right there. Wodo.
Wow. Talk about helping them out.
That's a predictable time called by Kirchner there. He changed the eye line of the hitter there, going from the previous pitch to that one. Now a 2-2 count for Riley. Strike 3 called on the outside. Kirchner is gone. Michael Riley, his 3rd strikeout of the day, and we are still scoreless. Headed to the bottom of the 3rd on Ballers TV. Strike 3 called on the outside. Kirchner. Strike 3 called on the outside.
I was 6 years old. My mom made garlic noodles. My dad made hot dogs, and I thought, why are they drinking such a nice? They used to call me crazy all the time. Teachers would say, Mike, focus on math. My friends would say, Mike, get a real hobby. I just couldn't stop seeing it. A noodle dog. Some people see a hot dog, but what I see is possibility.
Years of training, thousands of noodles, countless lives, all moving this moment.
The noodle dog isn't just food. It's a reminder that if it's impossible, there's a possibility. The boundaries are meant to be broken. The garlic belongs wherever garlic wants to be. I came for baseball, and I stayed for whatever this is.
The new big dog, only in Scrappy-Town. Some call it a hot dog, others call it noodles. Chef Mike calls it a beginning.
That is so good. I'm just saying, I don't even know how to eat it, but I can't stop.
Leading off the third for Oakland, their designated hitter, number 13.
Well, neither team has scored yet. The Ballers don't have a base runner yet here in the bottom of the third. Yuba Sutter's left 5 on base. So it's looked a little bit different. The same outcome so far. Here is Paul Wendland, who certainly is a candidate to change some of that. 8 home runs on the year for him between Long Beach and Oakland. Three and 0. He is a green light guy. A 4-pitch walk, and the Ballers have their first base runner. Not the worst play in the world against Wendland. Here's Leahy.
Yeah. Take your chances against Leahy, but Silvas walked the first 2 batters. 2 of the 3 first batters last time he faced Oakland, so takes him 7 batters in to finally issue his first walk.
Five balls to begin this game. This inning, I should say.
Well, he's not missing by a whole lot, but they are balls. Just a hair off the inside or a hair below the zone.
Leahy took a swing at that one, got a fastball that he could do something with. Late on the 93. Not the most reassuring throw I've ever seen over to first base. Kirshner is holding on Wendland in a different fashion. Whoop! Out. Dip and a dive from Leahy. 2-1.
He already got drilled right on the hand in Modesto.
Fouled away. That time he got the off-speed pitch from Silvas. Oakland's still looking for its first hit. That's also hit out of play. Wendland has feinted 3 times off of first. I don't know if this is a situation on 2 strikes now that he would take off. And with Oakland, he's only attempted 1 steal and was caught. He stole quite a few in college, but has not really shown the speed off necessarily this year. There he goes, and it's hit down the line, foul. Oof. Awfully close. Wendland now just recognizes that the home plate umpire put up his hands.
Yeah, I mean, you saw a little bit of chalk fly up as the ball hit in front of the base, but it was turning, bounding to the left of the bag. But certainly close.
It's definitely close. It's not an obvious error by the umpire, let's put it that way, if there is one to be had. Windland goes again, it's high, the throw is in time. Two to 4 on the putout.
Well, I thought he got a decent jump, but that's just a bullet of a throw from Diego Aragon right to his second baseman, Isaac Nunez.
Well, if he was trying to get Leahy a fastball, it was above the zone, so he wasn't going to be able to swing at it. There he goes,
Therefore,
and it's hit down the line, foul!
On the base paths to avoid the double play.
This year.
In that case, now the base is empty.
Still quite a few in college, but
yeah.
Well, Leahy still gets these fastballs necessarily. He fouls away another this year. Where are we? Still quite a few in college foul balls.
Yeah.
He's not really shown the speed off necessarily coming up this year. There he goes, and it's hit down the line, foul. Oof. Awfully close. Off the Windland now just recognizes that the home plate umpire with the second out. Well, put up his hands.
Yeah, I mean,
here comes Cam Buford.
We saw a little bit of chalk fly up.
Cam's first game
hit
ever as a baller.
Of the base, but it was
hitting ninth,
turning, bounding to the left of the bag. But certainly
all
close.
I can say is definitely close. Let's hope it's not an obvious error by the umpire. Let's put it that way, if there is one to be had. Ground ball. Dixon is going to make a really, really nice play. Windland goes again. It's high. The throw is still no hits for Oakland. Time. And we go to the fourth. No score on Ballers TV. 2 to 4 on the putout.
Well, I thought he got a decent jump, but
right this way. Happy birthday. Scrappy has a special garbage cake. It's made of real trash, everybody! And if trash isn't enough, there's also a gift bag coming your way. Let's all hand it over. Nope, Scrappy doesn't want to give it to you. Give this gift bag, Scrappy. Maybe he'll give you back the garbage cake. I know how much you like garbage. That's a fair trade. Good trade, Oliver. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for joining us at Ramadi Park. And fans, tell all your friends if they have a birthday coming up, celebrate it with us here at Ramadi Park. We'd love to celebrate you and enjoy your company here at Oakland. We'd also like to welcome Balance Hydrologics to the ballpark today. Appreciate you for coming out. Thank you so much. Also, thank you to the Georgetown Alumni Association to Ramadi Park today. Thanks for coming out on this Friday night.
welcome back to Ramadi Park. 0-0 our score as we head to the fourth. Ballers and Freebirds, first game of this three-game set to close out the first half. Gareth Kwok along with Tyler Peterson. Michael Riley has struck out 3 in 3 scoreless, and now he faces Christian Castaneda.
This is our Friday Night Ballers TV broadcast. Thanks for joining us on YouTube. Hello, Donna in South Carolina. Hello, Tina in Yuba City.
We love everyone tuning in, wherever they are in the land. Castaneda bounced out to third first time around. Shallow right. Long run for Blythe, and he flags it down. Nice route from Blythe for out number 1. Well, Michael Riley is getting the start today. This would have been C.J. Blowers' turn in the rotation. Blowers earlier this week traded to the Florence Yalls in exchange for Ahmad Haraji.
We understand that Ahmad will be joining the squad in the Long Beach series for the second half. We also understand that Demias Jimerson, whom the Ballers are acquiring from Billings, will be with the team probably on Sunday.
Two balls and a strike. So Jimerson and Harajli, two newcomers that will be ready to go for the second half. And perhaps for Riley, this is an audition for that vacant spot in the rotation that is left by Blowers. The pitcher, Riley, wants to initiate a challenge here.
After review, the call of ball is overturned to a strike.
I think there, Michael was also watching Donahue, who on a ball 4, you kind of just throw your bat and take off the shin guard. That time Donahue waited.
Yeah, he didn't instantly react. And he gets him looking. Now Donahue wants to return the favor.
He's being challenged. After review, the call is a confirmed strike.
Well, Riley challenged the ball, got it overturned, and then Donahue thought he could do the same, but it just grazes the outside corner for his 4th K.
Not to throw it back to a Columbia Bank, take it to the bank. Most of that ball was out of the strike zone, but not all of it.
It's not a fingernail grazing the strike zone, as we have seen in some of those viral ABS challenges. A fingernail that is perhaps clipped if it's too long. 0-2 on Diego Aragon. Well, CJ said he was forever grateful for his time with the Ballers as he spoke with dispatches from Raimondi. One and two. He said he's thankful to Aaron, Jimmy, James, just for the opportunity and moving him along to this next step. And now he's going to miss the fans, first and foremost. He was a fan favorite amongst the Ballers. 2-2 on Aragon. He said it's a special place that made him feel comfortable the day that he stepped foot into it, and